Should you use protein powder? Hey, it's Luciano and I'm super excited to be doing this video for you today because it addresses a question a lot of people have about nutrition and wellness overall, and it has to do with protein powder and whether you need it, or if you do decide to use it, how to choose the best one for you. But before I dive into the details, let me introduce myself or reintroduce myself if you don't already know me. I am Luciano Kid of Kid Fitness, and I predominantly help women drop weight and keep it off without having to resort to any restrictive dieting methods or having to spend countless hours in the gym to get any results, so that they can look and feel great in and out of their clothes while improving their self-confidence and becoming happier and stronger in the process via using my Be More Project Blueprint programs, either in an online format or in person training session. Okay, so let's talk about protein powder. First of all, what is protein powder? They are basically powdered form of protein that comes in egg, milk, or plant like hemp, soya, rice, peas, and obviously there's a whole host of lists of alternative options. Depending on the brand, they also can contain ingredients from vitamins and minerals, different flavoring, sugars, artificial sweeteners, and thickeners. The amount of protein they contain varies from brand to brand, but usually it's between 10 to 30 grams per scoop. This protein powder can be used in a glass of water or mixed with your favorite milk, or make it into a smoothie recipe, or store it into foods like oatmeal. This means it can be very helpful for someone who wants to boost the amount of protein they eat but doesn't want to eat a lot of, let me say, protein-rich whole food due to budget constraint. They're also great if you're busy and need a quick meal, like myself sometimes when I'm at the gym. They can also be an easy option for post-workout snack. But the main question is, do you need protein powder? Controversially, technically you don't. Yes, it can be very helpful to have protein powder, but protein powder itself is a supplement to your diet, not the main player in your diet. And obviously it's a processed food, and because of that, sometimes some of the main ingredients in whole food, like macronutrients, which your body needs to operate, let me say, at an optimal level, can be missing sometimes. So they're not really designed to be, let me say, play a major part in your everyday nutrition, but more an add-on to help you functioning optimally, if that makes sense. How do you choose the right protein powder for you? There are a lot of different protein powders on the market, that's for sure, because obviously it's a big industry, it wants a lot of money. But if we explore the benefits of each and every kind of protein, I'll be easily talking for hours. But one thing you should know is that protein are made of amino acid, which are very helpful. Some protein powder, especially plant-based ones, don't always contain the essential amino acid to make up a complete protein. They might be low in certain amino acids, so that's something you need to think about. But if you eat a well-rounded meal, chances are you're getting those amino acids from other food sources. Let me help you break it down, and let's talk about the specific kind of protein used in the different protein powders. Now, they have milk-based protein powder like whey or casein, which are the most popular and have been around for years. They are the most easily used or digested by the body, which makes them the go-to choice for many people. Now, but if you're among the many people out there who have, let me say, issues digesting dairy, lactose intolerance, these can upset your system afterwards. So choose, obviously, a different variation, which I'll explain later on in the video as we go along. There are also egg and meat based protein on the market that you can try and obviously investigate for yourself. The same goes for collagen protein. It is not a complete protein, but it does have other possible benefits, such as obviously to do with your joints, your skin, your hair, your bones, depending on the type of collagen it is you're looking for, and obviously your age group. And that's kind of like covered for the animal based protein powders sources. Now let's talk about plant based sources. There are more options than ever due to the growing popularity and obviously consumer market we currently live in. Here are some of the top choices of plant-based protein powders. Obviously you have pea protein, which has been on the market for quite a while and has the bonus benefit of being a great source of iron. You have hemp protein, is easy to digest to most people and use, and obviously it contains a great amount of omega-3 and fatty acid along with fiber. You have the brown rice protein powders, which is quite a popular choice. You have a good source of fiber and micronutrients. The best thing to do is obviously read the labels of the protein powder, look for the sugar content, the different ingredients that is listed, the amount of calorie, and whether there is added benefit you're looking for, such as like probiotics and fiber. And obviously give it a try. Now if you're a picky eater, obviously you can choose to ask the supplement shop for more information if they're clued up. And a big question I get is, what happens if I don't like the taste of the products? So the bigger protein chain of them, obviously a company have a return policy, but my best option is you to buy the sample packs they usually offer, try them and make a decision before buying a large tub. That's be the best thing. Now it obviously comes down to what your lifestyle is. Obviously if you're meat eater or non-meat eater, which type of protein powder you probably go for. Now I hope this video or this rundown of a brief video of the different protein powder give you a better option in choosing which protein powder matches your personal need and obviously lifestyle. If you are ready to take the next step in your health and fitness and wellness journey, as always, please don't hesitate to get in touch and I'll be happy to help. All you need to do is simply drop me a message or leave me a comment, depending on the platform you're seeing this video on, and obviously I will get in touch with you as soon as possible. As always, thank you very much for watching this video and taking the time. Now it's time for you to be more. In the meantime, have a great day and look forward to seeing you on my next video. Enjoy your day and the weather today. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye.